expound on that, Coach? I mean, after losing 3 games in a row, what's the locker room like? Is there a sense of relief among players just to get that W?
You probably have to ask them. I know amongst the coaching staff there is, but I think our team has done a really good job coming to practice with energy. Just being ready to go on the next drill. Gives you a comforting feeling as a coach. However, you still you want to go out there and win the game, and you feel an inordinate amount of pressure because you're used to winning, and your schedule doesn't get easier. I know a lot of people made a lot out of the 3 opponents that we had, but Georgetown's rolling in here with a lot of talent, a team that we beat on the road, and I'm sure a team that was trying to find itself after the Providence game, and so they come in desperate. So winning's not easy at this level, and we never take it for granted. Just really happy that we were able to do what we needed to do, get to the foul line, rebound the ball at a high level, and come away with a win.
Do you feel like you defended those Princeton style actions like you talked about?
Yeah, for a while. I thought there's a stretch about 4 or 5 minutes in the second half, and we got up 10 or 12 where we gave them layups down the lane. Were inexcusable. I could go into the details of why they happened, and we quickly adjusted. But for the most part, it's a very, very difficult offense to guard. We didn't want to give up second shots. A couple of their guys that aren't necessarily 3-point shooters hit a couple. A couple guys that don't necessarily play a whole lot came in and hit a couple. So live to fight another day.
And you're happy with the focus? It was kind of a weird week, guys getting sick, Miles Davis thing. A lot of could have been excuses, but
yeah, I mean, we made a big deal about making hard plays off the ball, not letting your teammate sort of drown on his own in one-on-one situations. I thought we were trying to give help when needed. We're still not perfect. I think there were a couple opportunities we could have taken charges. They called blocks, and they were good calls. But I thought we took a step forward, playing a little bit harder off the ball. And that was really good to see because that was something that we talked about, and that's when you have your players' attention when they're trying to put into practice some of the things that you've been really emphasizing.
There are times when it's apparent Edson, he's having some discomfort.
Yep.
At some point each game, it seems like you see that, but yet he comes out.
I mean, he's tough as nails. I thought he was really locked into what I was asking him to do. He got teammate shots. He rebounded the ball. He got in the lane. He played fast. He played with pace. He's banged up. He's playing through it, and he's been a warrior here these last couple weeks. Through it, and he just wants to win.
Coach, we asked you the past few games about Trayvon and his shooting. Shot better today. Is there anything Coach did to help him shoot? I know it's hard to coach.
Right.
Shots, but can you loosen him up anyway as a coach?
I want him to know that I have the utmost confidence in his ability. I didn't say, hey, start taking less shots, start driving the ball more. I think we talked a lot about a way to get yourself going when you're a scorer like he is to go get some cheap ones. Go offensive rebound. Get lost in the game defensively. And I thought he did that. He had 3 offensive rebounds, which is probably the most offensive rebounds he's had all year. He got a couple layups. He got to the free throw line. And usually when those type of things come to a player, it just seems like the lid falls off the basket a little bit easier. And when he hit his first one, I'm sure that helped. But he can't be dependent on whether that first one goes in or not. But he played extremely well, like we all come to expect Trayvon to play.
Rasheed was real frustrated when he sealed his man and was asking for the ball from Malcolm early in the game. And the post players only combined for 6 attempts. Is there still a struggle there with guards not being confident to give the ball to post players?
Maybe. I don't remember that particular situation. You probably had a better view than I did. But we want to play inside out. We want to get to the free throw line. Georgetown's got enormous guys in there, so it's not necessarily a huge advantage for us. But make no mistake, we want to get the ball into both Sean and into Rasheed, and they got to do something with it. So it's something we work on every day. Some games are going to have a little bit more than others. It's basketball. Sometimes the ball doesn't go in the post as much as you want.
That's a pack mentality on rebounding was apparent today. Everybody had
Yeah.
one rebound.
Yeah, Georgetown runs their offense 4 out, one guy usually at the elbow, and they're all those backdoor cuts. When the shot goes up, they've got to run in. So you already have inside position. If you do your job and block out, and keep them from getting second shots, it ups your chances on winning. And we've talked about that a lot, to limit a team in this conference to one offensive rebound. I can't ask for anything better. I know we're going to need it on Thursday night.
You ever seen someone's shoe kind of have a situation like JP had in the?
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. He just said I need a new shoe, so I just pulled him out. So I don't even know what.
He wore Malcolm's shoes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Didn't seem to stop him. He had one of his best games, I would say, offensively in a while.
yeah, JP might have wore Malcolm's shoes to start the game too. You never know with that guy.
You guys were tied at 58, and then you guys broke open, and a game had a lot of lead changes and ties. Made a lot of free throws, like you said, rebounding. Did you think there was a specific stretch or any difference that kind of gave you the lead there?
I thought we got out in transition. I thought Ed got to the basket a few times, and we started to execute a little bit better against their zone. But again, it's tough. You play a good team. You fight confidence issues when you come off a 3-game losing streak, and you get up 10 and it comes back to almost even. I mean, I thought our guys battled some mental demons, did a great job.
So when do you start talking to them about UC?
Is that who we have next? We'll go into detail with those guys after our off day. So we're off Monday, and then we'll start talking to them about Tuesday, about UC.
You have upper-class leadership that have experienced the shootout before, but you have 2 seniors that haven't. How important is it to have seniors that have been in that battle before?
I don't know. Every game's different. Every game's different. You have different guys that play well that maybe both sides didn't expect to play well. You have, sometimes your mainstays, throw up a donut. I mean, it's just it's one wild game sometimes. I'd rather have experience, though, but UC's got it too.